to jump out. Daring Display has run straight to the front here with Mustang Red. Going up behind them is Timescale, being followed a bit further back by Drink Card Princess, and over on the inside then is Bombast, followed by Show Talker. Gurok is second last, and Coveter has got back to last. Mustang Red takes the leader as they run to the 1200. Got out a couple of lengths in advance of Daring Display, is over on the inside of Show Talk, and between horses Drink Card Princess. A length and a half then to Timescale on the inside of Gurok, a bit further Covetor, and last of all Bombast, only about 6 lengths off the lead as they come up towards the 1,000 metre mark, and Mustang Red the leader. About a length in advance of Show Talk, 2 lengths further back over on the inside Daring Display. Nickawati out of there is Drink Card Princess, a length and a half Timescale, followed by Gurok. Further back is Covetor, who's racing on the outside of Bombast as they race up past the 800 metre marker. Mustang Red showing the way and travelling well under a tight rein by a half length to Show Talk. A length and a half Daring Display on the inside of Drink Card Princess, who's close handy, followed further back in the field by Gurok. Timescale is on the rail. Second last is Bombast, and Covetor last of all as they swing for home. 550 metres out as they straighten up now, and Mustang Red held together. Nearly a length in advance of Show Talk. Over on the inside, Daring Display. Drink Card Princess is coming down the adder, and they're followed by Gurok, and back behind them Timescale, and Bombast pull to the outside, but this leader's travelling very easily. Mustang Red has got right away. Coming down towards the 250 metre mark. It's well out of the leaders, gone further ahead Mustang Red. In second place, Bombast is running on, followed by Gurok. Drink Card Princess will run last, but coming down towards the 150, Mustang Red is the leader. Bombast is finishing very strongly. Mustang Red is getting tired. The post will be too close though. Mustang Red hangs on to win, only a neck to Bombast, who made up a lot of ground in the run home. Third is Gurok, followed by Covetor, and back behind them Timescale. Next to finish in the event there is Show Talk, followed by Daring Display, and a bad last is Drink Card Princess, who was under the whip just before the home turn. Drink Card Princess. Smooth galloper, that fellow. This is a group race, the Assisi Centre handicap, and it goes to Mustang Red, carbon copy of his win, although Bombast, as you saw, was getting to him in the final stages, but the post was too close. And Mustang Red, who...
By Out Alone, who's trapped deep on the fence, Jahaldi. A little worse than midfield is Grosvenor Lane, followed by Venticello, and out the back is Raja D'Argent. 600 out as they near the turn. Funny Tail went to the lead over Simbor. Dantalar third. 3 deep, Out Alone. Decadent between horses. On the fence, Jahaldi. And then Grosvenor Lane. Venticello is last of the main bunch, and Raja D'Argent last, and getting a run up on the fence as they turn for home. Funny Tail is the leader, clear of Simbor. Dantalar on the fence is under heavy pressure. Funny Tail booted away. Funny Tail put about 2.5 on Dantalar, who's struggling, followed by Simbor. Grosvenor Lane is getting home well, but it's all Funny Tail with 100 metres to go. Funny Tail is a mile in front and is blitzing them. Is Venticello getting home hard in the last bit? Or she took plenty of ground off the leader, but Funny Tail beat Venticello. Dantalar has run third, then Jahaldi, a nice run, followed by Grosvenor Lane. Out Alone covered a lot of extra ground. Further back, Simbor, Raja D'Argent, and Decadent last of all. Funny Tail rather, burst away 100 metres out and has won very handily, although Venticello did pull a fair bit of ground off her over the last little bit. Funny Tail pays $5.70 and $1.60, and ridden by apprentice Ashley White. Now, second, Venticello, Brad Pengelly, will pay a place dividend of $1.90. And number 1 is third, Dantalar, ridden by Kevin Moses, pays a place tote of $1.10.
Again very smoothly. Maltese Falcon began okay, but dropped back shortly after the jump. Royal Centuric is showing speed, and there goes Tavana, showing plenty of dash from out wide, sweeping around the middle to hit the front. Heading towards the back now, 1,600 metres out. He's a little fired up, Tavana. He's raced 3 clear of Royal Centuric. Home in Indiana's to third on the outside of Kodakana. Break of 2 to Eastern Choice, then Firm Friends, Dual Scope, and Maltese Falcon last of all. They're in the back now, 1,400 metres left to go. Tavana still ripping and tearing out in front. He's raced away, 6 clear. Royal Centuric is running second. Home in Indiana is third, followed by Kodakana, Eastern Choice, then Firm Friends, Dual Scope, and Maltese Falcon. The boys still wrestling with the leader, and Tavana at the 1,100 leads by 5 lengths. Royal Centuric, she's nicely relaxed in second berth, but she's got the job of taking the field up to the tearaway leader. Home in Indiana is 1 away third, 1 off the rails. Kodakana smothered away fourth over on the inside, then Eastern Choice. Firm Friends is back third last. He's the best part of 12 lengths off the pace. Then Dual Scope, and last of all, Maltese Falcon. Well, the boy's not going to fight him any longer, Tavana, and he's allowing him to slide a little bit now. It's no good wrestling with him, and he's raced away to be 10 lengths in front. Royal Centuric is now giving chase. He's running second, followed then by Kodakana. Home in Indiana's under a bit of pressure. Firm Friends is starting to get a bit of a go on, but he'll want it. This leader's still a long way in front of him. Then Dual Scope, Eastern Choice, and and Maltese Falcon. Tavana in front as they head for home, 400 metres to go. Coming back to them pretty quickly now, 2 in front of Royal Centuriac, and Kodakan is joining in on the outside. Then there's a gap of 6 lengths to Firm Friends. Kodakan and Royal Centuriac, they'll fight it out. Kodakan going a bit better than Royal Centuriac at the moment. 200 metres out, and Royal Centuriac, she's coming back fighting on the inside. Kodakan is ahead in front of Royal Centuriac. Kodakan and Royal Centuriac. Kodakan is just in front of Royal Centuriac. They're drawing to the line. Kodakan is a touch too good. Kodakan first, Royal Centuriac second. 8 lengths away, third Firm Friends, followed in by Tavana, home in Indiana. Next in was Maltese Falcon, and a long gap then to Eastern Choice and Dual Scope.
Winner number 10, Kodakan, 15.30 and 3.70. 9 Royal Centuriac, 1.50 and 1 Firm Friends, $1.30.
Now I have a riding change at Flemington Race.
Off and running now. Jaunty Dancer has bounced away well and looks as though he wants to go back to the inside. In fact, at this stage, they look as though they're all going to track towards the flat side. Bouncing quickly here, Look for Venus, but going out fast. Golden Tulip goes up second, above the crowd, third early. Suggestive behind them from Urge to Merge, and here's the grey Jaunty Dancer quickly coming over and now up running third. Further across is Gadina, followed by Flaming Heart Shooter when they settle down. Urge to Merge is shuffled back on the inside from Shipton Lass, followed by Flaming Heart, and the widest runner is Linaria. Golden Tulip goes up to head off now. Look for Venus. Jaunty Dancer now second. Third, Gadina the outside. They're followed by Look for Venus, Suggestive above the crowd. Shooter about 4 away from the fence. Outside of Classical Miss, followed by Linaria. Urge to Merge bottled up on the fence. Further back, Shipton Lass, followed by Flaming Heart. And Archwinner's last of all. Coming onto the course proper, about 500 metres to go. Jaunty Dancer gets up on the outside of Golden Tulip. Gadina further out in the track and 2 lengths off them is Shooter under a bit of pressure. Not too many of them making ground at the moment. It's Jaunty Dancer, Golden Tulip and Gadina. 3 in line with 150 to go. Golden Tulip hugging the rail, comes back. Gadina and Jaunty Dancer in the centre. 3 in line, Gadina, Jaunty Dancer. Gadina on the outside and Jaunty Dancer. Oh, desperately tight here. Jaunty Dancer the centre and Gadina who put in a bound, and on the inside is Golden Tulip. 3-way go to the post here. A gap in the race, Look for Venus. Urge to Merge further back from Suggestive. Then Shooter further back in the race. Then Linaria above the crowd. Archwin, Classical Miss, Flaming Heart and Shipton Lass.
If it's 6 Gadina, $39.50, $8, or 3 Jaunty Dancer, $3.50, $1.60 for third. 12 Golden Tulip, $5.20. We'll flash the result. Here's Ian.
Right. They're off now. Energize missed the start about a half length or so. Itchy Palm first to begin from Grecian Village. Out well was Perfect Rapture. Energize travelling fourth. A length and 3/4 to 2 lengths Aussie Prince. 1 to Saturn Planet and 2 lengths to Alman's Joy. They travel 300 metres and it's Itchy Palm in front. Can't get to the fence. Energize and Perfect Rapture holding it out. 3 lengths to Grecian Village. 3/4 to Aussie Prince. A length to Saturn Planet and 5 to Alman's Joy. They sweep along in the direction of the 600 and Perfect Rapture with the inside running about a neck or so on Energize. Off the track is Itchy Palm. Length and a half to Aussie Prince, and then Grecian Village travelling a little roughly, and Saturn Planet going up wider out. And 3 to Alman's Joy. On the point of the corner now. Perfect Rapture and neck on Energize. Itchy Palm third. Saturn Planet is out off the track. The widest runner in fact, but is joining in quickly. 300 to go. Energize, Itchy Palm joined, headed by Saturn Planet. Perfect Rapture's gone. And then Grecian Village followed by Aussie Prince. Saturn Planet in front. Alman's Joy starting to charge down the outside. He's looking at danger to Saturn Planet. Alman's Joy. It's Saturn Planet still in front. Alman's Joy's run's ended and Saturn Planet's going to hang on and win it. It's Saturn Planet narrowly from Alman's Joy. Grecian Village are Energized third, and then Aussie Prince, Itchy Palm and Perfect Rapture was last. The late scratching at the barrier was Razdana, number 4.
Okay, 4 still on the board, so we won't give you over the lines as yet.
Glenn O'Sullivan has paid $2.30 and $1.10, written from back behind today. Suited him really, I suppose. Alman's Joy looked a real danger at about the 200, but he's run-ended around about 75 metres to go. He's run second, number 6. He'll pay $3.20, and the 2 in it for third. Grecian Village, number 7. There will be a third tote.
Solidaric began nicely off the inside gate. Fast away was Foreign Minister and Pride and Passion showing speed, moving up to be second, then Bella Denica. Baron Kithers next, then Camino Rose. Power Nap drifting back in the field. She's last, just behind Tiara Star. Solidaric's the leader into the first bend. Just short of 1,000 metres to go. Solidaric going pretty hard out in front, leads by a length. Pride and Passion sitting second, and Foreign Minister nicely placed over on the rails, 3/4 of a length away third. Camino Rose, she's trapped off the track. Tiara Star pushed along by York, going through to be fourth on the inside of Bella Denica. Then Power Nap and Baron Kith whipped them in. Coming up towards the home turn, 500 metres to go. Solidaric is a half in front. Erhardt allowing the favourite to slide a little closer to the leader on the outside. Pride and Passion is joining Solidaric now. 1.5 away third, Foreign Minister. Tiara Star to the outside, then Power Nap and Baron Kith. Well in the straight, 300 metres to go. Now Tony goes for the favourite Full Bore, and he's being joined by Foreign Minister on the outside. Dittman pulls the Shillelagh on Foreign Minister. It's Foreign Minister just in front of Pride and Passion. Power Nap to third with Tiara Star, but Dittman is going to drive Foreign Minister clear of Pride and Passion in the run to the post, and he's going to win well. It's Foreign Minister first, Pride and Passion second. Power Nap might have got third, fourth Tiara Star, then Solidaric. The next one home was Baron Kith, and then Camino Rose and Bella Donica, the last one over the line.
2 Foreign Minister, $4, 160. 3 Pride of Passion, 130. 4 Power.
She gets a good... Off and running now. Will You Dance jibbed at the start and missed it about 1.5 lengths, and Litmus was dropping back, and it's a clear last on settling. First out, Resuscitate. Doesn't want to be there, though. Al Caliph is going forward with Paris Archway around the outside. Paris Archway took up the running. 2 to Al Caliph, and on the outside, Roman Estate. Resuscitate is being restrained back fourth inside Mr. Lightfoot. Further back is Bowstone, 3 deep around Sylvan Heights, and Will You Dance got up on the rail, 1.5 Western Union. A length further back, Errolon, 1.5 Chicago O'Brien from Litmus, back second last, and Marinus Choice last of all. At Chiquita Lodge at the 1250 metre mark now, and the leader is Paris Archway. A length and a half Roman Estate, a half Al Caliph running third, 2 further back Mr. Lightfoot fourth, fifth on the fence Resuscitate, a length further back in the race Bowstone. Sylvan Heights the centre, back on the inside Will You Dance, a half Western Union, 2 then to Errolon. Chicago O'Brien over on the fence is Litmus, and 2 last of all Marinus Choice. At the 950 metre mark, and there's one down. Oh, Litmus is down. Litmus is scratched, and another one has gone over the top of it there at Sylvan Heights. Sylvan Heights and Litmus have fallen there at about the 950 metre mark, and the leader here is Paris Archway from Roman Estate. Al Caliph is third over on the inside from Mr. Lightfoot, then a gap Resuscitate, Western Union. Bowstone further out in the track around the outside from Will You Dance, and further back in the event then Errolon when they turn, followed by Chicago O'Brien. In the straight they race, 400 to go. Paris Archway 2 in front now from Mr. Lightfoot. Roman Estate struggling from Al Caliph, and the others aren't making a great deal of ground. Mr. Lightfoot going up to Paris Archway at the 300. They're 4 lengths in front of the others. Nothing else I wouldn't think could win. Will You Dance battling on from Resuscitate. Paris Archway fights back. Ahead in front, Mr. Lightfoot trying to reach him. Paris Archway is lifting, though. He got a neck in front, and Paris Archway again. All the way, nearly a length. 3/4 on the line to Mr. Lightfoot. 2 away, third, Resuscitate. A couple of lengths fourth, then Will You Dance, a gap, Western Union, Roman Estate. Al Caliph followed by Bowstone. Further back in the race then, Errolon from Chicago O'Brien. Marinus Choice. Now Litmus galloping past the post. So too is Sylvan Heights. Let's get back to the riders. Down here at the 900 metre mark. Now over here, Dale short on his feet. Now, where's this boy from WA, Lincoln Coffey? Young Lincoln Coffey. Now, where's he?
And Grant Cooksley will see the line come. They depart the 1,300 metre stalls, and Prince of Spies goes to the front narrowly from Excelling, quickly shooting to the lead, and around the outside looking for the front spot is Alma Cantor, and the favourite goes clear as they head along towards the 1,000 metres. Alma Cantor, and once Cooksley got him to the front, he puts the brakes on. Alma Cantor 2.5, Excelling 2.5, Airs and Graces, and then comes CC Senor, who's pratted out wide. Prince of Spies, who won the start, back to third last from Monkey Bar, and Sonic Wave. 750 to run at Alma Cantor. A length and a half on Excelling. Third is CC Senor, and Prince of Spies running fourth. 3/4 next, Airs and Graces the outside. 2 to Sonic Wave, and 3/4 Monkey Bar, hard ridden. Racing to the corner now, and there's no change. The leader is Alma Cantor on the New South Wales tote at 2-1 on. Alma Cantor swings about a half length or so on Excelling. CC Senor the grey third, and then comes Airs and Graces and Prince of Spies racing down to the 250. And Excelling's taken a narrow break from Alma Cantor. A length away third is Airs and Graces, followed by Prince of Spies and CC Senor. Excelling in front. Cooksley desperate on Alma Cantor, and Airs and Graces coming at the pair. Alma Cantor, Excelling at Airs and Graces. Airs and Graces is coming home fast on the outside and got there. Airs and Graces narrowly from a very tight finish between Alma Cantor and Excelling, followed by Prince of Spies, CC Senor, and Sonic Wave and Monkey Bar, the last 2.
From the Super Tab, number 3, Airs and Graces, 420, 160, 1 Al McCanter, 130, and no third for 4 Excelling.
Didn't give much, Al McCanter. He had a pretty easy run in front. I know he carried 57, but I just don't think now that he's quite as smart as what many of us thought he might have been. Number 3, Airs and Graces, written by C. Brown, has just been able to score here from a head-bobbing finish. It's just a bit hard to get a line on those noses. Important too what's run second because of the win and 2-place dividends. Al McCanter, as we look from the top, will probably just dip out. Yes, Excelling, number 4, has got second. It'll pay 5.20, and number 1, Al McCanter, no dividend. 3-4-1, Airs and Graces by Palace Music. From Aspirations, owned by the Woodland Stud, trained by John Hawkes, Corey Brown. Leading Excelling by Mr. C from Flamont, Brian Guy, Kevin Moses, and Al McCanter by Ken Mayer from Sibon, Graham Begg, Grant Cooksley. Even money favourite last start. 2-1 favourite the start before that. 5-4 on favourite the start.
Off and racing now. Bionic Jester near the inside, and Lestrange began okay, and out wide Kona Storm is going quickly, looking for the lead, and Rapture and New Al are going up. And on settling fully into stride, it's Kona Storm leading Rapture, New Al third, Lestrange getting into the box seat fourth. Combination in fifth position outside, Bionic Jester, C Slick midfield. Highuro J pulling hard inside, Pride of Same, My Gold Heart drifting back and 4 deep too. Bright Reason's a long way back on the field with Potatia, and last of all Lock Pride. 1100 to go, and the leader Rapture, 2 to New Al in second spot, and Lestrange is third on the inside, followed by Kona Storm. The next horse there is Combination, length further back, Bionic Jester on the inside of C Slick. A length to My Gold Heart. Gee, it's ridden hard midfield and travelling deep around Highuro J. Pride of Same out even wider on the fence, Bright Reason, then Potatia, and Lock Pride is last of all. Rapture raced away at the 700, 2.5 to New Al. Dipman giving it the run of the race. 2 to Lestrange inside, Kona Storm. Then came Bionic Jester, C Slick and Common Each. My Gold Heart's got a big job to do. Then Bright Reason, Pride of Same, Potatia, Lock Pride and Highuro J. Around the home turn, it looks a race, and 2 it might be 1, where New Al went up on the outside to tackle Rapture, about 2.5 to 3 to Lestrange. 2 lengths away, Bionic Jester, C Slick and My Gold Heart. New Al and Rapture together at the 200 metres mark. They're both full bore. Lestrange 2 lengths away on the outside, then Bionic Jester. New Al and Rapture together with 100 to go. Lestrange, Bionic Jester, Potatia late. New Al hit the lead. Lestrange and Bionic Jester's going to swamp the lot of them. Bionic Jester raced up, it won. Bionic Jester's tipped out Lestrange and New Al. Then Potatia, followed by Pride of Same, Rapture, Common Each, and then C Slick. The next time in the race, Bright Reason, Highuro J, Lock Pride, My Gold Heart. It was gone over the back. Last Kona Storm. Bionic Jester, $33.90 and $8 has won the money. 3 Lestrange, $2.65, 7 New Al, $1.60, 15, 3 and 7. Well, to answer your question, Brendan, about the back markers, they got home in that. Going away okay on the outside of those, Miss Tesla, and she takes up the running in the early point. She's run straight to the front, settling now. Miss Tesla out 2 lengths in front of Pharaoh's Gold, and co-partners fighting with the rider on the outside. Won't settle as he backs the speed off on the leader. Invictane fourth from Lucky Striker, and on the outside our quintet, then Western Red, Eastern Harvest, Royal Snack, and through to Mam Shapka. 1400 to go. Miss Tesla down on the fence in front by 1.5 lengths to co-partners, settling a little bit better now. Pharaoh's Gold a half away third. Fourth is our quintet, 1 off the fence, 1 to Invictane fifth, 1 to Western Red from Lucky Striker, then Eastern Harvest from Royal Snack and Mam Shapka last of all. At the 1100 metre mark they race now, and the leader is Miss Tesla out 2 lengths in front from co-partners and Pharaoh's Gold. Our quintet is pushing up in the middle now, running fourth. 2 lengths Invictane inside Western Red, a couple to Lucky Striker, Eastern Harvest, then Mam Shapka and Old Royal Snack last of all. At the 900 metre mark, Miss Tesla over a length in front now from co-partners. Pharaoh's Gold is parked over on the inside, running third, and our quintet is 3 deep fourth, 1.5 lengths, then Invictane running fifth, a half Western Red. 2 to Lucky Striker being niggled at from Eastern Harvest, Mam Shapka and Royal Snack last of all. 600 to go. She's had an easy run in front, Miss Tesla. She straightened up nearly a length in front of co-partners. Pharaoh's Gold over on the rail when they turn for home down at the 500 metre mark, and Miss Tesla over 2 in front of Pharaoh's Gold. Co-partners has gone from Invictane Victane, and then our quintet from Western Red and Lucky Striker at the 300-metre mark. He hasn't moved on Miss Tesla. She's 3 lengths in front of Pharaoh's Gold. 2 to Invictane, a gap Western Red, our quintet, then our Royal Snack, but Miss Tesla given more rain at the 150-metre mark. Oh, she's put 4, 5 on them now. It's all over bar the shouting. Straight to the queue if you're on this. Miss Tesla 6 in front of Pharaoh's Gold, and she canters home Miss Tesla by 6 or 7. Pharaoh's Gold second, 2 away third. Western Red just in front of Invictane, a gap Royal Snack. Ran a bit of a race from our quintet. Further back, Eastern Harvest from Lucky Striker, Mam Shapka, and co-partners did pull early. It ran last.
2 Miss Tesla, 2.10, 1.10, 3 Pharaoh's Gold, 2.10, 4 Western Red, 2.30.
2 Miss Tesla, 2.10, 1.10, 3 Pharaoh's Gold, $2, and 4 Western Red, $2.80.
Away they go. Nice even line. Alice Bluegown is going to take up the running at the end of 150, about a half length on Mimique, 2 lengths to Armour of Light, and then Vola Bell. Speed is slow, Vola Bell pulling, then Tread Avon, Kay's Regret, Cossack Queen, Twilight Hour, Volakai last. 8 lengths between them as they race along towards the 1200, and at that point and past at Alice Bluegown. She's about 2 lengths on Mimique, 2.5 to Armour of Light. They're starting to string out. 2.5 to Vola Bell around the grey mare, Kay's Regret. About 4 lengths further away, Cossack Queen. Tread Avon on her inside, and 2 to Volakai and a half to Twilight Hour. Leaving the back straight behind them and galloping in the direction of the 800 marker. And it's Alice Bluegown, about 4 lengths on Mimique, another 4 lengths to Armour of Light, 2 K's Regret, a length Vola Bell. Some 4 further back is Tread Avon inside of Cossack Queen, and 2 to the joint tail enders, Twilight Hour and Volakai. They go past the 600 and still no change in the order. The rider on Alice Bluegown has a peep over the left shoulder, little Glenn O'Sullivan. Alice Bluegown about 4 lengths on Mimique, and here's Brad Pengelly making ground on Armour of Light. About 3 then to Kay's Regret, closely attended by Vola Bell, and 2 further back is Tread Avon. Armour of Light out after this early leader, Alice Bluegown. Mimique is trying to go with Armour of Light. Alice Bluegown surrendered. Armour of Light a half length on Mimique, and now Twilight Hour starting to unwind. Armour of Light in front, Mimique fighting back, and Twilight Hour coming at the pair. Mimique the inside and Twilight Hour. It's Mimique, Twilight Hour. Well, to the naked eye here, it looks like the inside filly Mimique, a nostril Twilight Hour, but by gee, I tell you what, there'll be little in it. Armour of Light third, followed home by Vola Bell with Cossack Queen, Kay's Regret and Volakai all in a pack, and second last Alice Bluegown and Tread Avon at the tail of the field.
Close go 9 Mimique if it gets it, 17.90, 5.20. The other one 5 Twilight Hour, 5.90, 1.90. 1 Armour of Light for third, 1.70. Trebles 139 to pay $493. If the other combination gets it, 135, $87.
Moses and Twilight Hour ridden by John Marshall. They beat off Armour of Light. And as the line's been reached, it looks like the outside one might get this. Twilight Hour, number 5. Twilight Hour on the outside. Yes, she's got up. Number 5 has got up there. That's the difference in that angle. Number 5 has got up. Twilight Hour ridden by John Marshall to pay $5.90 and $2.10. Just that position that she was on the track from where we are here past the post. The inside horse in finishes like that looks to just win, but then you've got to allow, and it was enough to give Twilight Hour the victory there.
Racing this time, pretty good start too. Although High Docky began okay, but he couldn't muster pace early, and he's drifted back to last, and Emerald's off as a fair way back in the early part. York's keen to go forward on Tenuous, and he's making a dash wide on the track. Tenuous is going up, and he's going to the front. He's still 3 deep, but he's just in front of She's a Natural. Cassidy going forward now on Emerald's off as well. He's moving up to be third. Devil's Lair is fourth on the rails, then Spy King, Queen of them all. Drifting back is Stray Shot in company there with High Dock. My Swagman is second last and 3 deep as they run into the first bend, and Toughen Up is at the rear. Tenuous has crossed over onto the rails, and at the 800-metre point, Tenuous leads by a neck. Metal Dust is running second. She's a Natural 1.5 away third. Emerald's off fourth the outside. Spy King still covering ground 3 wide outside of Queen of them all and Devil's Lair. High Dock tracking up close to the inside just behind them, followed by My Swagman, then Stray Shot and Toughen Up. Heading for the judge now. They've got 450 metres left to go. Tenuous held together by York, a length in front of Metal Dust. She's a Natural third. Emerald's off Zoff coming to the outside, coming into it. High Doc tracking up behind Emerald Zoff, but Emerald Zoff sprinting pretty quickly as after Tenuous. 300 metres to go. Tenuous a half length in front of Emerald Zoff. High Doc's now to third, then She's a Natural, Queen of them all on the outside. Tenuous is giving plenty. He's beaten off the challenge of Emerald Zoff. High Doc trying hard on the outside. York goes for the whip now. He's driving him hard. High Doc coming after him. Tenuous a half in front. High Doc going to him. They hit it. No, he couldn't get there. Tenuous just beat High Doc. Third home Emerald Zoff, followed in by Devil's Lair, next in Queen of them all. The next one home then was My Swagman, She's a Natural, Metal Dust, Stray Shot, Toughen Up, and Spy King last over the 9.
3 Tenuous, 360 and 150. 2 High Doc, 170. 1 Emerald Zoff, 170.
3 Tenuous to return 330, 160. 2 High Doc to pay 180, and number 1 Emerald Zoff to pay 180. Let's update the next on the program in Adelaide. Race number.
By Dashing Khan.
There you go. Favourite Patorti jumped out okay. Wide out on the track. Future Ethics began quickly here with Sky Beam. Patorti's going fast though, and Joe near the inside going through with Girard. Also showing some speed was Royal Cut from Bronze Roulette and Keep the Bacon. Royal Cut now starts to drift back in debt saving ground near the inside. Indeed a Star gets to about midfield. King's Image was wide out from Royal Cut. It's now drifted back with Tropical Heat. Well back in the field then. We had Step to Reason on the inside. Stormy Jim's a long way back. Step to It was actually last of all. Up towards the turn at the 600. Future Ethics led from Joe. Behind those runners then we had Patorti wide out in debt saving ground near the inside. Behind those Girard looking for a run. In that group also Bronze Roulette from Indeed a Star, then Keep the Bacon. King's Image was next from Tropical Heat, then Step to Reason, Kingston Hero. Further back in Lob's Pound, it's a long way back with Step to It. Royal Cut one of the last with also Stormy Jim at the 350. The leader though Future Ethics. Joe coming after it with Bronze Roulette joining in now. Bronze Roulette quickly moved up to take the lead. Bronze Roulette got clear. Keep the Bacon running on with Patorti. King's Image from a long way back, but Bronze Roulette clear of Keep the Bacon. Wide out Stormy Jim. Bronze Roulette's going to win the Country Cup though. Bronze Roulette beats Keep the Bacon second. Stormy Jim a big run third. King's Image has run very well. Then Joe behind those runners. Kingston Hero, Patorti. Then Royal Cut further back in dead Indeed a Star. Then Tropical Heat. Well back Future Ethics. In Lob's Pound never came into the race from Sky Beam. Behind those runners Girard, Step to Reason and Step to It.
Will be an enormous trifecta there with 7, 15 and 9, the Country Cup final on Australasian Oaks Day from Morphettville. 17, 20 and $5, $4.80 and $4.10. And there'll be plenty of media interest in this next race, race 4 from the Gold Coast. You may ask why. 7.
Century Blazer began well. Quickly headed off Jacoby down on the inside, and there's a division going out there to the grandstand rail in this one. And they are Nikolai, quickly headed by Permai, and out there with those is Pele, another excuse, Apple Danish. They're coming down the outside rail with Royal Rubiton and Relene. Now over on the flat side here, and the leader is Del Sol from another excuse, has gone up second. Third behind those would have been over on the inside here, Century Blazer, and they're followed by Hong Kong Star. Then Jacoby about to get to the outside from River Tame. They're on the flat side, the grandstand rail here. Permai hard against the outside rail, joined by Pele. A length further back than Wicked Ken from behind those Royal Rubiton, Apple Danish. Ruline is under pressure, and further back Nikolai back on the flat side. Another excuse got the upper hand from Del Sol, starting to weave its way through a Century Blazer, about 2 lengths off. Another excuse down the outside. They're keeping up here where Apple Danish has gone up to Pele and Permai on the outside. The inside, the Brigade in front now. Another excuse from after it, Century Blazer. Another excuse a length in front, Century Blazer coming late, but another excuse just gets in from Century Blazer. Third's tight, the outside Apple Danish are over on the inside. Del Sol. Further back in the race then came Hong Kong Star. Further back then Ruline, followed by Pele, Permai, Royal Rubiton, Nikolai. Jacoby back to the inside, followed by Del Sol, who pulled up quickly after the line from River Tame, and well back to the tail is Wicked Ken.
2 another excuse, 670 and 250. 1 Century Blazer, 310 for third. 7 Apple Danish, 270. 5 Del Sol, 270.
Number 2, another excuse, 690, 260. 1 Century Blazer, 290. Those for third, 7 Apple Danish, 320. Or number 5 Del Sol to pay 260.
They're off. And the best to begin was Al Dubai, commencing well. Flavour, Bowl Chief right up there in the early stages. Likewise past the Ammo. Next to last is Come Spring. And nearly 2 lengths further back is Emery. It's Al Dubai leading at the end of 300 metres, about a half length on past the Ammo. Third position is Al Dubai. Flavour on the inside fourth. Bowl Chief another 2 back, and ahead on his inside is Emery. Heading along past the 700 they go, and it's Al Dubai. A length and 3/4 on past the Ammo. Flavour third and 3/4 away on the outside Come Spring. Emery second last and Bowl Chief last. They haven't gone all that hard. And down towards the 500, the leader is Al Dubai, loping along. Al Dubai for Jamie Innes with a lead of about a length and a half past the Ammo. Come Spring's riders taking off. Now Al Dubai's lugged off the track, and Flavour's got the best run through you've ever seen. And as they straighten up and come down to the 300,